So the gentleman's picture you're looking at was a very interesting character. So he was a guy called Steene. I'm just trying to see. He was very influential in the kind of boxing world, but not the British Boxing Board of Control. He was kind of a face, if you like, who all the hard men, you know, your Roy Shaws, your Paul Sykes, your Ronnie Craze, your Joe Pal Seniors, they all knew him. He was very familiar with them all. So Steene was based in London. He lived in Croydon, sadly passed about 1997. And there's there's not a lot of pictures, but the pictures online is usually around, you know, there's Ronnie Craze's funeral, you know, with Joey Pal or Roy Shaw, or he was so on Paul Sykes at Large, when you see Sykes crying, 1978, because his opponent is in hospital, badly injured. So that's Steene, who kind of comforts Sykes, and Greg Steene, his son, in the back. I interviewed Greg for my very first book, who sadly since passed. Greg was based in Wales, and he was under the British Boxing Board of Control, albeit I think he did have a bit of a stint in the unlicensed scene. So Steene was from Hunslet in Leeds and was a Yorkshireman. And so the reason he wore them glasses, so they were kind of his trademark, if you like. But so he was actually in the Second World War, and some kind of bomb went off or something, damaged his eyesight. So it wasn't for vanity or anything like that. I've heard lots of stories on him over the years. You know, I spoke to Delroy Showers, who knew him very well. So Steene was very kind of poignant in even Paul Sykes becoming a pro. You know, Sykes, I covered in my books that basically he was allowed out, albeit under heavy kind of, you know, prison screws. Kind of used to take him to his fights in the ABAs, and so Steene kind of helped him, you know, as he was the last couple of years of his sentences, and so he actually even got the heavyweight from Hull, Roger T, I think he was called, in Hull prison to spar with Sykes, and he actually even went into a Hull prison with Floyd Patterson's brother. Yeah, Steene, you know, as I said, he was a face to the heavies, kind of very respected, if you like. Not really he certainly didn't have a criminal record, but I think there's maybe an argument that maybe his whole kind of friends, if you like, were all kind of professional criminals. And, you know, I've kind of spoken to your John Spenceley's and all, and as I said, you know, Ronnie Craze's first wedding in 1986 in Broadmoor, you know, you see the pictures there with him in the background, and very influential, as I said, in that world. So yeah, very much a Yorkshireman, although he settled and lived in Croydon. And yeah, I think he sadly passed about 97, but I would have loved to have met him. I would have loved to have interviewed him, and as I said, he basically met the who's who and had been around, and he was a very, very colourful character, and a big face in that kind of unlicensed boxing world for many, many years. Neil Malpass actually told me a story. Of course, Sykes, being Sykes, would fall out with a lot of people, and Neil Malpass said I was in a club, I was in a boxing show one year, and obviously Neil Malpass beat Sykes. You know, he beat him twice, but the second one was classed as a draw. And he said that Steene came up to him and gave him a parcel. And he said, well, I opened the parcel, there was £1,000 in it. And he said that was for beating that. I'm not going to swear because I want to be monetised. He said Bar Stewart Sykes, and he'd give him £1,000. So obviously quite a wealthy guy. And yeah, let us know your comments, Alex Steene.